Hello friends, I'm Ben and welcome to another video from Benjamin Hall Audio Productions. Today I'm doing another Music Producer Reacts video. In this series I take a listen to a song that I've never heard before and I hopefully give a unique and on-the-spot reaction from my music producer perspective. Today I'm reacting to the new Gorillaz single Silent Running featuring Odelai Omateo. This is the new single from Gorillaz on their upcoming album Cracker Island. I first got into Gorillaz, probably the first time I heard them was Clint Eastwood and I didn't understand it at all. But then I heard Feel Good Inc., which is probably their biggest song I would guess. And I'm like, this is super cool what's happening here. Cool marriage of like indie rock with hip hop in a fresh way. So I checked out the album, which was Demon Days. That's probably still my favorite album from them. I'm casually aware of when they released new music. I think the last song I heard from them was that one that they did with Thundercat. I forget what it was called. It was kind of cool. It was different. One of the reasons I like Gorillaz is because it's kind of hard to predict what they're going to do. It's basically two guys. Damon Albarn from Blur is the vocalist. And then I forget what the other guy's name is. Gorillaz are an English virtual band formed in 1998 by musician Damon Albarn, he's from Blur, and artist Jimmy Hewlett from London. The band primarily consists of four fictional members, 2D, Murdoch Nichols, Noodle, and Russell Hobbs. Their universe is present in music videos, interviews, comic strips, and short cartoons. Okay, cool. Let's jump right in. Without further ado, here is Gorillaz' Silent Running. Yeah, we got some synth wave going on. I like that. Solid low end. I like the whistling.
Stop, 'cause you're killing me.
Switch to a little, there's some keys in the background.
And your energy, you pulled me fragile from the wreckage. Like I so lost here, machine assisted, I disappeared into a dream you don't want to hear. How I got caught up in nowhere again. Silent running through the infinite.
Some additional percussion on the hi-hat.
Searching for a new world, waits on the sunrise. I'm silent running, I'll be back to you.
I think that's the featured vocal in the background. That's what you want from a hip-hop track, is some solid low end. Sounds like a real bass player. I even think the drums probably are real. They're just sample replaced with electronic drums. Nice groove, really funky.
Silent running through the infinite pages and scroll out.
A lot of vocal layers happening.
For a new world, waits on the sunrise. I'm silent running.
Some piano coming back in. It's like a synths coming back in. Really distorted spoken word in the background. The rhythm section is super tight on this song. That's it. Awesome. So, yeah, solid tune from Gorillaz. Really loving that one. It's really common in their music to just be kind of like that hip hop focus, and the focus of this song is all the rhythm section. It's the drums and the bass. They're really locked in and they're tight. And it's the same progression, I think, the whole way through. The only thing that's changing is it starts off with the synths with a long decay on them. With some reverb, and that's contrasted by the verses, which the synths stop playing, and then it's more of just kind of a light keyboard thing in the background. And then there was that one part that the keys reminded me of harps a little bit more. It wasn't a harp, but a keyboard setting where there's some reverb on it, maybe a softer attack. And that really makes up the whole song, and then all of the other melodic stuff that's happening is just vocal. Just Damon's lead vocal in the verses, and then the guest vocalist of Adalai Omateo, who's just doing really cool like vocal riffing things, but doing a lot of different chordal stuff and layers, like a lot of vocal layers happening in this. I think that's pretty impressive that they pulled it off. To do that many different vocal parts happening at the same time is really tricky to do, but I felt like it worked here. And maybe that's because there really isn't too much like accompaniment happening other than just bass and drums holding up the low end. And then there's a lot of room for the vocals to do different things. So that's really cool. One thing I love about Gorillaz and Damon Albarn in particular, like what is good about him isn't necessarily like, I struggle to say that he's not a great vocalist, because at first listen, you're like, oh, he sounds kind of weird. But what he is good at is like just conveying emotion with his voice. A lot of times when he's singing, it just kind of sounds very like he's relaxed. I feel like you can kind of get a sense of his state of mind. Like he's very ponderous, I guess I would say. He just has this ability to make you want to just stop and listen to what he's saying. And so I would say that to vocalists out there, aspiring vocalists, like take note of that, because it isn't just about the pitch or how correctly you sing the notes. It's about conveying emotion. And I think Damon Albarn is one of the best in the music industry at that. And I think that's why Gorillaz is successful and why Blur was successful. So yeah, really cool song from Gorillaz. That was Silent Running. Awesome. Well, that's it for my reaction today. If you like my reaction, please give me a thumbs up. Remember to click subscribe and hit that little bell to make sure that you don't miss any new videos that I'm putting out in the future. I've got a bunch of these planned, so you don't want to miss out on them. And lastly, I want to hear from you. If you have any songs that you would want me to react to, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're listening to. And also, I'm just always looking to check out new awesome music. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. All right, that's it from me today. Once again, this is Ben from Benjamin Hall Audio Productions signing off. I'll catch you guys next time.